Well, tonight, 17-year-old Autumn Wood is free on bond.
Wood's charged in the murder of 14-year-old Brooklyn Hollins. Hollins was stabbed to death early Saturday morning during a party on Winona Street in Florence. A court date for Wood hasn't been set.
Now, tonight, there are many questions after this deadly house party. Investigators are working to determine exactly what happened. Meantime, we wanted to find out whether or not the homeowner is liable for the murder in their house. WFF 48 Shumuriel Ratliff spoke to an attorney today. Shumuriel, what's the verdict?
Well, Kim, attorneys say when it comes to house parties thrown by teens, it's all about intent versus negligence. Things like, did the parents know about the party and did they supply any illegal party favors are all important factors. After 14-year-old Brooklyn Hollins was stabbed to death Saturday at a house party off Winona Street in Florence, could the homeowners be responsible for the attack under their roof? Attorney Mark McDaniel says it's not likely.
The parent would not be liable for the tort or culpable act of the minor child or any person for an intentional act. They may be liable for a negligent act, if you will, but this was an intentional act.
Some Huntsville parents have firm rules in place for their teens when they are out of town.
There would be nobody else permitted in the house other than my children. Absolutely not of the same sex or the opposite sex at all. And I would have somebody who could come directly to my house to check on them regularly. There would be phone contact with me regularly.
Take them with me, and if I couldn't do that, I would make sure whatever party would be responsible, like I would be as a responsible parent, to do the right things as, you know, I'm leaving my children with you.
Police say there was alcohol at the party, but it was not a factor in the stabbing. Leaving or supplying these things for a teen party could mean big trouble for parents.
If you're a parent and you leave and the child has a party there or at your house and police have never been called and something like this happened, you would not be liable because, again, this is an intentional act. Now, if you leave alcohol there for the children to have a party and something like that, then you are going to be liable.
Now, I also spoke with police earlier today to get tips on how they could prevent things like this from happening. They say that if you do leave the house, have a neighbor or a relative come and check on your teen if you leave them unattended. Reporting live in the newsroom, Shumuriel Ratliff, WAFF 48 News.
Now, this latest